Hello everyone, and welcome. Thank you for spending a few quiet minutes with us today. My name is Alex. In this episode, we are not going to talk about getting rich or making big money. Instead, we will talk about something much simpler, how money quietly appears in our everyday life, and how we can think about it in a calm and comfortable way, using easy English.
Hello everyone. I'm Yuki. To be honest, talking about money is not very common for many people in Japan. It can feel personal, or even a little uncomfortable. Sometimes when we hear the word money, we imagine stress, pressure, or difficult decisions.
Yes, that feeling is very natural. That is why today's conversation will be slow and gentle. There are no rules you must follow, and no numbers you need to calculate. This is simply a space to observe, listen, and understand.
I like that idea. I also like learning English this way without rushing. We will use simple words, short sentences, and real-life examples that feel familiar.
Exactly. Think of this episode as a quiet walk. We will look at how money moves in daily life, how small habits matter, and how understanding money can actually feel peaceful, not stressful.
So please relax, take a breath, and listen at your own pace. Let's begin slowly and calmly together.
Yuki, let's start with something very simple. We don't need to think about money in a big or serious way. Let's think about a normal day. From the moment we leave home, money is already part of our life.
That's true. For me, the first thing is usually transportation. I use my train card to go to work. I don't really think about the price anymore. I just tap and go.
Exactly. Many money decisions are automatic. After that, maybe you stop at a convenience store. You buy a drink, a snack, or breakfast.
Yes, that happens often. Feels small, so I don't really notice it. It's just part of my routine.
And that's an important point. Money doesn't always feel like spending. Sometimes it feels like a habit. A drink on the way to work. A small dessert after lunch. A quick purchase because it's easy.
When you say it like that, I realize something. I don't choose these things carefully. I just repeat the same actions every day.
Right. And this is not a bad thing. Daily life needs to be smooth. But when many small actions repeat, they slowly shape our money situation.
So money is not only about big shopping days or paying rent. It's also about these quiet moments.
Yes. Think of money like footsteps. One step is very small. You don't feel tired from one step. But many steps together take you somewhere.
I like that image. Feels very Japanese, actually. Small steps every day.
Exactly. Today, we are not trying to change anything yet. We are only noticing. When you buy something today, just think, oh, this is one small step. No judgment. No pressure.
Just awareness.
Yes. Awareness is the beginning. When we notice how money appears in our daily actions, we can understand it better. And understanding always comes before calm change.
That makes me feel relaxed. Money doesn't feel scary anymore. Just feels present.
That's the perfect way to describe it. Now that we have noticed how money quietly appears in daily life, let's look at another gentle idea. Instead of thinking in strong words like must and must not, we can use a softer way to think.
I like that already. Strong rules can feel stressful.
Exactly. So today, let's not use difficult labels. Let's simply talk about essential spending and optional spending.
Essential and optional. That sounds calm.
Essential spending is money we use to keep our life stable and safe. For example, transportation to work, basic meals, rent, or electricity. These things support our daily rhythm.
Yes, without those, daily life would be very difficult.
Optional spending is different. It is not bad, and it is not wrong. It is money we use to make life more comfortable, more enjoyable, or more colorful.
Like buying a special drink instead of water, or choosing a nicer lunch when I feel tired.
Exactly. Optional spending often has emotions inside it. Comfort, reward, relaxation. That's why it's important to be kind to ourselves when we think about it.
In Japan, many people work hard. Sometimes a small treat feels necessary, even if it's not essential.
That's a very good point. Optional spending is not about weakness. It's about balance. The key is not to remove it, but to understand it.
So it's not good money and bad money.
Yes. It's simply different roles. Essential spending keeps life running. Optional spending supports feelings and motivation.
When I think this way, I don't feel guilty anymore.
And that's important. Guilt makes us avoid looking at money. A gentle mindset helps us look clearly.
So the goal is not to stop optional spending but to notice it.
Exactly. When we notice, we can ask small questions. Do I want this today? Does this help me rest? Is this a choice, or just a habit?
Those questions feel kind, not strict.
That's the idea. A softer way to think helps money feel less heavy, and more human. Now, Yuki, after talking about essential and optional spending, let's take one more calm step forward. We are still not trying to control money. We are only trying to see it.
Seeing, not controlling. That sounds less stressful.
Yes. Many people feel pressure when they hear words like budget or management. It can feel strict, like a test. So today, let's use a different idea, money flow.
Money flow like a river?
Exactly. Money comes in, and money goes out. It moves. When we imagine money as something that flows, we stop fighting it.
I like that image. A river doesn't stop. It just moves forward.
Right. So instead of asking, how can I control my money, we ask, where is my money flowing?
That question feels much kinder.
It is. You can try a very simple practice. For 1 week, or maybe just 3 days, write down where your money goes. Not in detail. Just short notes.
Like lunch, coffee, train, snack.
Yes. No prices are needed at first. Just categories. The goal is not accuracy. The goal is awareness.
That feels doable. I don't need to change anything yet.
Exactly. Many people want to change too fast. But first, we observe. Just like watching the weather before making plans.
When I imagine writing it down, I feel curious, not worried.
That curiosity is very important. When we are curious, we learn. When we are afraid, we avoid.
So money flow is like a mirror. Shows but it doesn't judge.
That's a beautiful way to say it. A mirror simply reflects what is there.
And after I see the flow, I can decide later if I want to adjust something.
Yes. Seeing comes first. Control, if needed, comes much later.
This way of thinking feels very calm. I don't feel pushed.
Good. Money becomes easier to understand when we slow down and watch it move, instead of trying to stop it. Now that we can see our money flow more clearly, we can talk about the next idea. And don't worry, this is not about big changes. It's about very small, quiet adjustments.
Small changes sound much easier than big plans.
Yes. In Japan, there is a well-known idea of improving little by little. Money can be the same. We don't need to change our life. We only adjust one small part.
That feels realistic. Big changes often don't last.
Exactly. So let's think about micro-adjustments. These are changes so small that they don't create stress.
Can you give an example?
Of course. For example, choosing 1 day a week to not buy anything extra. You still pay for transportation or meals if you need them, but no snacks, no impulse purchases.
Just 1 day. That feels possible.
Another example is timing. Maybe you wait 10 minutes before buying something optional. Often, the feeling passes.
I do that with online shopping sometimes. I put it in my cart and wait.
That's a perfect micro-adjustment. You are not saying no, you are saying not yet.
That feels kind to myself.
Yes. Or maybe you bring a bottle of water from home instead of buying one outside, just a few days a week.
That's very easy. I already do that sometimes without thinking.
Exactly. Micro adjustments often use habits you already have. You are not creating a new life. You are gently reshaping the old one.
I like that there is no pressure to be perfect.
Perfection is not the goal. Comfort and awareness are the goals.
So even one small change is enough.
Yes. One small change, repeated quietly, can slowly change the direction of your money flow.
Like turning a ship just a little.
Exactly. You don't feel it at first, but over time, you arrive somewhere new, without stress, and without force. Now, Yuki, after talking about small adjustments, there is one more gentle idea that helps everything feel meaningful. It's not about rules. It's about personal motivation.
Motivation sounds big. Is it complicated?
Not at all. In fact, the best motivation is often very quiet. It's not something we tell everyone. It's something we keep for ourselves.
I like that. Something private.
So instead of asking, what should I save for, we ask a softer question, how do I want my future to feel?
How I want my future to feel. That's a beautiful question.
Maybe you want your future to feel calm. Or safe. Or a little more free.
For me, I think I want peace of mind. Knowing that I am prepared.
That's a very strong reason. Not loud, but strong. When we save with a feeling in mind, saving doesn't feel like losing something.
Feels like protecting something.
Exactly. You are protecting your future self. Even small amounts can do that.
So I don't need a big dream like a luxury trip.
No. A small, meaningful reason is more powerful. It stays with you on ordinary days.
I can imagine thinking, this is for my peace, when I choose not to buy something.
That's the idea. Motivation doesn't push you. It gently reminds you.
This feels very different from strict saving rules.
Yes. Quiet motivation works in the background. You don't have to think about it all the time.
I like that. It matches daily life.
When saving has a quiet reason, it becomes natural. Not something extra, but something that supports your life, slowly and calmly. Now that we have a quiet reason to save, let's talk about something practical. Not numbers, not systems, just a simple mindset.
A mindset?
Yes. The idea of separation. When savings and daily spending are mixed together, it becomes easy to use savings without noticing.
That sounds very familiar.
So the goal is simple, keep saved money a little apart from everyday money.
Not far away. Just separate.
Exactly. When money is separate, you don't think about it every day. And that is a good thing.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yes. Some people use a different bank account. Others use a place they don't open often. The method is not important.
What matters is the feeling.
Right. The feeling that this money has a different role. It is not for today. It is for later.
That makes it easier to protect.
Very true. When savings are separate, you don't need strong willpower. The system supports you quietly.
So saving becomes automatic.
Exactly. And automatic things are easier to continue.
I like that. It doesn't rely on motivation every day.
Yes. Separation reduces decision fatigue. You make the decision once, and then you can relax.
That feels very comfortable.
Saving works best when it fits naturally into life. Separation helps saving stay safe, calm, and untouched, just waiting for the future you. Before we finish, let's take a quiet moment to look back at what we talked about today.
Yes. Step by step, everything felt very gentle.
First, we noticed how money appears in small daily actions. Not in big moments, but in ordinary habits.
Then we talked about essential and optional spending, without judging or blaming ourselves.
After that, we learn to see money as a flow, something to observe, not to fight or control.
And we explored small, quiet adjustments that fit naturally into daily life.
We also talked about personal motivation, soft reasons to save that protect our future self.
Finally, we shared the idea of separating savings from daily spending, so saving feels easier and calmer.
If there is one message to remember, it is this: you don't need to change everything.
One small step is enough.
Take only the ideas that feel comfortable for you. Leave the rest.
Money does not have to be stressful, can be something you understand slowly at your own pace.
Thank you for spending this time with us. Be kind to yourself, and take care.
We'll see you next time. Until then, move forward quietly and calmly.